Remember, I guess it was about 5 years ago, I went to one of Lorraine's dinners, and in the middle of her program, I actually got up and was a little disruptive because people were coming up to put the origami birds on your tree. And what they were saying, each one came up and they would go, my son was the 116th victim. My daughter was the 98th victim. And I finally stood up because I couldn't take it anymore. And I said, no, your daughter was whatever the name, that's right, and they were a victim. But the victim number should not come first.
That's right.
And that I'm beginning to see has taken root. You didn't hear numbers here today. People are finally acknowledging the fact they have to acknowledge who their child was born to be, who they became, who they are. And some of that has to do with us. Some of us have to remember to talk to the young people around us. I'm not saying go in the corner and start a conversation. I'm not quite that crazy. But I will say, when there's a young person around you, have a conversation. Yes. In the program, you'll see we started a program called Mothers Against Murder and Assault. And this program was a program of mothers who had all lost their kids to homicide. And we went up to Camp Sweeney for 7.5 years, once a week. And we held a group with young men, different group. We had a whole cycle going. And about the third cycle in, we realized that, and by the way, I must say, most of us were 50 and older. We'll leave off how much older. But we realized after about the third group that the 5 women who were in that room with those young men were in most cases the oldest women that had ever sat down to have a conversation with them. That's sad. Because most of us of any age can remember when we used to even sit around our own houses and listen to our parents or our grandparents talk about what used to be. And we've got our history from that. There is no history now because nobody's talking. So that's our responsibility. We talk to each other, we talk to them, we talk to future generations. We go back and we talk to people like the police chief or the lieutenants and the ministers. This has to be a movement by all of the people. Yes. And if we can all move together, as has been said here before, then we can all make progress together. Yes. Thank you.
Mama Helene, and this is from Senator Ellen Corbett's office, District 10. Congratulations on being recipient of the first Distinguished Leadership Award from 1,000 Mothers to Prevent Violence.